Your live event is starting. All right. Think it's working. Are we live? Is everything good? Let's go to the YouTube watch page. What's up, guys? I'm checking the chat now, see if you guys can see me. Yay, it started. All right. Everything good? Audio working fine? You guys can hear me all right? So, yeah, we're doing a live show on YouTube. I'm doing a live show on YouTube. What am I talking about? I thought this would be fun. I've got the Apple Watch here, and check this out. This is going to be pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about this. Oh, yeah. I got two camera angles set up. I've got my Logitech webcam right here. I'm actually going to shut the door real quick. Go out, Mac. Go, buddy. You're loud. Go ahead. Go ahead. So, yeah, I've got my Apple Watch right here. We're going to be unboxing this thing. As you see, I've got my other Apple Watch. This is the Sport Edition. Oh, I can hear myself. Got to mute it. All right, so this is the Sport Edition, which I've been using for a while. If you guys missed my video, I did scratch it. I'll try to show you guys. I'm not sure how you'll be able to see it on the webcam. This webcam is actually really good. Let's see if it'll focus. Focus, focus, focus. Come on. Look at that. You see that scratch there in the corner? You can see it there for a second. It's not like super bad. It is noticeable, and it's right there on the side. It kind of sucked. I fell skating. I was not happy. Like, really, the reason I wanted the Apple Watch is to do it. Like, at first, I didn't think I'd be skating with it, and I was like, when else am I going to use the Apple Watch? The point of it is to make it convenient right there on my wrist for like things where I wouldn't want to use my phone, like skating. Now, I know you guys are probably like, why do you have two Apple Watches? This is the Apple Watch I bought first. I bought this one for. I ended up buying this Apple Watch, and then I'm getting text messages. Why are they all updating at once? What is happening? Oh, I just connected back to my iPhone. I'm literally getting like 15 text messages all at once. Alright, so yeah, what was I saying? Alright, so I bought this Apple Watch, and then after I bought it, I was like, why did I get this one? I should have got the one with the sapphire screen, hence the reason I bought this one right here, which is what's in this box. This is the stainless steel with the sapphire screen. And yeah, I went with this one, and as soon as I bought it, I was like, why did I do that? So I ended up buying this one. I planned on returning this one, but of course, this Apple Watch came first in the mail. This one just came yesterday, and I opened it, started wearing it for a couple days, figured it'd be fine, possibly could still return it or sell it or whatever I wanted to do because I didn't plan on keeping it, and then I scratched it. So yeah. Now, I just seen Yankees Laker, I think his name was. He just said the stainless steel is going to scratch too. Now, I'm not talking about like this little part. Like, I'm not talking about the metal part. I'm not worried about that scratching. Actually, if you look, the stainless steel, not the stainless steel, but the aluminum around this is actually done pretty good. Like, there's no scratches on it. Even really where I scratched my screen. Okay, there's a little scratch on the aluminum. It's not bad. But yeah, like, I'm not worried about scratching the metal around it. That's fine. What I'm worried about is the screen. The sapphire, I could still scratch the screen of it, of course, but it's a lot less likely. And still though, even though like this isn't that great of a screen, like that hard of a display or whatever, it still held up pretty good to the fall that I took. I'm just like showing you guys my apps right here. There's my Apple Watch. That's what it looks like. I know it's a little bright. So it looks like we got 324 people watching. I didn't know how this would turn out. I've only done a few live shows on YouTube where I've done it like during Apple events. So I was kind of interested to see how it would turn out if I just did it for fun. All right, started the unboxing. Sorry, this is a live show. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk and answer some questions from you guys in the chat and stuff like that. And yeah, it should be fun. Okay, so let's open the Apple Watch. Are you guys ready to start the unboxing? Does anybody have any questions or anything before I start? Nobody has any questions. What I'm talking about. Let's switch and let's open the Apple Watch. All right. So, of course, this is cool. I'm going to do an unboxing live. I love this, being able to switch back and forth. I really love that. It's so easy. All right, so I'm not giving it away. No. What I'm probably going to do, actually, I don't think I mentioned this, is now that I have scratched this Apple Watch, I'm probably going to keep this one. Like, I don't need another Apple Watch, and I know I'm going to scratch this one again, so like, I think I'm just going to keep this one and just not skate with it and stuff like that, and just be very careful with it. Maybe even get a case or a screen protector, which I really don't want to do on an Apple Watch, but anyways. So yeah, I may return this one, or actually, like Apple, if you guys didn't know, has a restocking fee, so you can actually, I'm watching the live show and it just showed me like switching back and forth. was like, what's happening? You can actually return something to Apple after 12 days of opening it. So I may do that. Like I may open it up, not do anything with it other than like film a video or two, and then send it back. Even though I'm gonna want it. I know once I open this thing, I'm gonna freaking want it. I've actually like used a stainless steel Apple Watch, and I liked it. Oh, listen to that cut. Look at me. I'm not even switching to my right camera angle. I just missed the cut. I'll do that again for you guys. Let's pretend it cut the tape. All right. Yes, this arrived yesterday. I wanted to open it so bad, but I've been wanting to do like a live show of it. So I decided I would wait. All right. I gotta be careful because I don't know what addresses and stuff are going to be shown. All right, we're good. Ta-da! So there is the Apple Watch box. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab my other Apple Watch box, which is in the closet back here, just to show you guys the difference. Let's check this out. So here is the Sports Edition Apple Watch box. That's what it looks like. Ta-da. Can't really read it. It does say Apple Watch there, if you can read that. There you go. Apple Watch. All right, so there is the last box, which is obviously a lot longer than this one. I'll set that down there. Okay, so let's take the cardboard out. Look at that. Some spongy material in there. Apple always boxes their stuff up nice. Okay, so there's the box inside of the box. It's empty under there. Yep, alright. Guess we can set this to the side now. Alright, so here we go. Apple Watch, that's pretty much it. I should like pause this right there and get a good thumbnail, because I'll probably switch it out. There you go, it's going to be the thumbnail of the unboxing later probably. Alright, do I need to... Alright, it's got a little tab for me here. So again, this is a stainless steel edition. It should have the white band with it, I think. God, it's been a while since I've ordered it, so I don't even remember now. I think it should be the white band though. Let's lift it up. Get a little more in shot. Do you guys actually like this? I'm doing a live stream and like being able to switch back and forth and stuff. All right, so there we go. We got a large plastic container here. I had to smell it. I love the smell of new stuff, like new packaging or whatever. Ah, that's such a rewarding feeling. that rips, and once it's done, it's done. This is what I'd do if I didn't unbox my stuff on video. I'll just fanboy out about how Apple packages their products. All right, before we get into the watch, let's look at everything else. So in here, we've got the Designed by Apple in California booklet. I should just do every unboxing this way. Forget, I seriously think I may do this from now on. Do you guys like this? Like when I'm, say a new iPad just came out. What if I instead unbox it live on YouTube? I could go right home, instantly film it just like this. I don't know, I enjoy this, except obviously I'm not going to ramble on. This is just for fun. Oh my god, there's 600 people watching. Hi mom. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so I'm a dork. Alright, so there's the Apple Watch thing. Let's open that up. Let's take a peek. So we've got the little basic information about your Apple Watch and stuff like that. Faces, activity, apps, friends, notifications, Apple Pay. I still have not been able to use Apple Pay. Not once. Not even on my iPhone. Because my bank has still not made it so I can use Apple Pay, which really frustrates me. I've just wanted to use my iPhone to pay the whole time. It sucks. Alright, so yeah, there's the little quick start guide. Here is some more information. Oh wait, I keep thinking I'm on this webcam. Here's some more information. Blah, blah, blah. There is the extra Apple Watch band that we get. It kind of sucks that I got the same band for both. Look at this. If you guys want to see how the white band holds up, look at that. You see all that dirt? Ugh, I need to clean that. That's nasty. I just noticed that. I don't know how well you can see that. It's dirty. Definitely gets dirty. Alright. So that's everything in that. There's the extra Apple Watch band. I guess I'll just go ahead and leave it in there. And then, of course, we've got the power brick and the cable, which I actually really like this cable. I like this little charging port. Oh, wait, I just noticed that. Check this out. Here's something different I noticed. All right, so here is the charging port, or the little charging thing for my stainless steel Apple Watch. Take the little piece off. So there's that, and it actually has metal around here. I'm guessing that's metal. And then on this one, this is the Sport Edition. Anybody notice the difference? Anybody notice the difference? Huh? So yeah, it's got some metal around it. It's not really, I don't think there's going to be much of a difference in charging, really. It's just literally metal. It does feel heavier, though. So maybe it'll make your Apple Watch slide off the counter or whatever you're charging it on less. That would be good. All right, that's all that's in the box. I guess I'll switch back to me now really quick. Go ahead and close that up. So, yeah, oh my god, there's a lot of people in this chat. I didn't expect this. So here's the little container now. I've got the Apple logo on it. Ta-da. Just a little plastic thing. Look at me, I'm about to drop my Apple Watch. That smells really good. Okay, so that's what the inside of the thing looks like. I guess I'll go ahead and switch it back. So here's the inside of it. It's got a really nice, feels like microfiber right there. It says Apple Watch. So definitely the case on this one is a lot better. This seems like this case is what you're going to want to leave it in probably. Like if you're just like setting it around, I'm going to put my Apple Watch up and let it be safe. There it is. Let's check this thing out. I'm excited now that like I've used this one and I'm used to the weight of it, to see how this one feels, like if I will notice the difference. Because I remember when I tried this one at first, like it didn't feel that heavy. I'm scared to take the plastic off this. Why? Because I know once I do and I start wearing this thing and it's not scratched like my other one, I'm not going to want to sell it or return it. Why would I want to do that? God, that thing's so nice. Look at that. It really is beautiful. Like it is a beautiful design. I'm going to undo the band. Look at that. Super shiny. Looks really nice. A little crown. Wish the camera would focus a little bit better. I'll hold it about right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and boot it up. Is it not going to boot up? Oh wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. I did that last time too. I pressed this button to try to boot up. I'm an idiot. I've been using it too. I know what the buttons are. I thought I had a little piece of plastic there. Alright, so there's the Apple logo. Alright, let's look at them compared to each other. That's pretty cool. It gives you a little microfiber thing to like wrap it around too. It's pretty nice. So I want to use that. I doubt I'll use that case to put it in, but I mean, I guess if I need to store it somewhere for a little bit, I will. Alright, so there is the stainless steel one, and there's the sport one. So you really can't tell much of a difference. Like even looking at it right here, can you guys even like see the difference with that? Like this one is like $200 more than this, just because of the metal on the outside. Like, does that look like $200 worth more? I will tell you in person, it looks a lot nicer. Like that looks so much nicer. Definitely the weight though. Like I can feel this is heavier. Now, these are both 42mm watches, in case you were wondering. I didn't get the 38 because I do have big wrist. God, it feels nice. Really nice. One thing I like about this, okay, there's another thing about this one that I just thought of to point out. If you notice, all right, look at the screen here. You see the lip around the screen right there? It's like the iPhone where you can barely feel like the little line. But if you notice, like, just look at the metal to the screen. Like, there's not really... How do I describe it? It's just really flush. Like the flow from the screen to the metal is really nice. Like, and even the Apple logo, like when you pull something up on here, it doesn't really necessarily look like a screen. It looks more like it's just part of the watch. You know what I mean? Like if it was just a regular watch that you wear on your wrist, like you wouldn't notice it was a screen unless you actually like, really touched it. Where on this one, I don't know. I guess just because of the aluminum and the color of it, you really notice that difference. And this, I don't know, just the screen to the metal feels more seamless, if that's the right word you want to use. Now, I'm looking at the chat. I guess I'll switch back to me now that I got it unboxed. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, the Apple Watch is stupid, and it's not worth the money, and Android Wear, or get with this watch, or use this watch, or that watch. Really, when it comes down to it, it is all your personal preference. Personally, let's talk about the Apple Watch now. I've been wearing the Apple Watch. I've been using it. Is it amazing? Is it like life-changing? No, it's not like that great. It really does every single thing my iPhone did just puts it on my wrist and makes it a little bit more convenient. Actually, in the next few days, if you guys want to check it out, I'll have a video going up, a bike ride with the Apple Watch. My dad's calling me now. Or I may call it biking with Apple Watch. But I took a bike ride with the Apple Watch. I brought it with me. Actually, it was pretty cool. I did a lot of editing and stuff with it, so hopefully you guys like it. I put a lot of time into it. And I pretty much used the Apple Watch like as I was going through my bike ride. And at the end of it, I don't want to spoil it, but like, it made my ride more convenient, but did I need it? No. And I think the main downfall, which I'm sure this is going to come in like the second version of the Apple Watch, can somebody please smack me too if I call it the iWatch? Because I just about caught myself calling it the iWatch, and I still do that to this day. I call it the iWatch. Flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist. What was I just saying? I literally lost my train of thought. Crap, I seriously lost exactly what I was saying. Anybody? Where was I at? I started reading the chat. So yeah, like, it's convenient. Oh, no, I know what it was. You have to have your iPhone with you. If you want to use the Apple Watch and you want to use it to its full, all the features and stuff on it and actually, like, get notifications and stuff, you have to be around your phone, which sucks because most of the time, like, when I was riding my bike, I could have just pulled my iPhone out and instead of looking at my watch, like, in about the same time. Let's see, what else did I like? Text messaging on it is really good, or it's convenient, I guess. It's not good. I worded it wrong. The Siri on it, it's not that Siri's bad. It's just, if you guys have used Siri to send text messages, you know it doesn't work, like, all the time. It works some of the time. So if you're doing, like, a long paragraph in a text message or a long sentence, it's just not the best way to do it on a watch. Like, I feel like every time I've did something on Siri to send a text message, I'll, like, send it and I'll notice that I typed something wrong and I want to, like, retype it and fix it on the Apple Watch. But I can't. It's on my iPhone. A lot of times I'll actually, like, just go right to my iPhone to type it just because I'm like, oh, this is annoying. Because it messes up or I can't say it right or I'll say a certain word that it doesn't really understand. So that's one downfall. Siri doesn't understand everything you say exactly yet. And when there's no keyboard on it, that's kind of annoying sometimes. Actually, you know what? We can talk about OS Beta 2 for the Apple Watch, which I'm going to get. If you guys want to see a video on that, make sure you let me know because, I mean, there's not that much new stuff in it. But I'm probably going to update my Apple Watch Sport Edition to Beta 2. So if you guys want to see a video on that, let me know. iOS 9. Yeah, I actually have that right now. Check it out. Wait, hold on. Can't let you see my password. Make sure you can't see it in the mirror either, because there's a mirror behind me. Alright, so yeah. iOS 9. Look at it. It looks so much different, doesn't it? Look at that. It's really, you can't really see much. I will show you a little bit. But, actually, I just shot a video on iOS 9, which may be up tomorrow. So make sure, if you guys are watching this, go check that out. I did a full video, like, going through all the new features and stuff like that, actually showing you how they work, what they do. So, if you want to see that, you can go check that out. It'll be up in a day or two. Yeah, I'll show you the new Siri. Ooh, Siri. You can't really see, but, like...
I didn't get that.
Sorry, Ty, I didn't get that. Siri, how are you doing today? Thanks, Siri. Freak. She heard what I said and didn't even say anything. Alright, sweet. Siri is obviously in a cranky mood today. She doesn't want to respond back. iOS 9, there's not really that much... I mean, there's new stuff in it, but it's not like... I feel like the last 2 or 3 updates have been like that, where it's been a major update to like iOS 7, iOS 8, iOS 9. None of it should have been called the big update. It should have been like 8.1, 8.2, you know what I'm saying, like a minor update. They did make Siri a lot better because you can ask it more questions and stuff like that. And Apple tried to compete with Google. I'll show you their... See, I don't want to ruin the thing because I'm going to show you guys this in a video tomorrow. But yeah, this is the new... like answer to Google Now. This is like when you swipe over to the left now, you get this, which has your contacts. It has like app suggestions, and then also some like nearby places and stuff like that. Maybe you guys can see a little bit better if I do it here. Yeah, you can read a little bit better like that. So yeah, it's just like Apple's answer to Google Now, but it's not that great. It's still on a beta, so like the search results, like in my video, I was trying to search some stuff and it wasn't working. It was giving me problems, but when it does work, it should be pretty good. Definitely better than what we had. So yeah, Apple Watch stainless steel. Let's put this thing on. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the Logitech again. If you guys have any questions, I am reading the chat, so. Alright, let's put it on. This is how I put my Apple Watch on, just so you guys know. I'll show you. I normally set it on top of my wrist, then grab this part, then like kind of reach my hand around. I'm just showing you because it's just to show you like how easy it is to put on the Apple Watch. And then I do the little third loop right there, the little third hole. Push it in, that's what she said, and then put it in that little hole. English. Open the Apple Watch app on your iPhone and tap to start pairing. So I wonder if I can you have two Apple Watches on one iPhone? I didn't think about that. I might not be able to pair this to my iPhone right now. Let's do start pairing. That looks so awesome. That little orb thing they have float up. It's like trillions of little dots inside of there. Alright, so I've got to open up the Apple Watch app and point my phone to it. Hold on one second. Where's the Apple Watch app? Where's it at? There it is. To connect to an Apple Watch, make sure and your iPhone has Wi-Fi. Oh, I turned off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for the show. All right, give me a second. I'm going to switch back. All right, turn on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But yeah, there's my stainless steel Apple Watch. I can tell the weight difference, but like, it's not like it bothers me or anything. I definitely can feel that though. It is heavier, obviously. See, I don't really. Does it look that much better? I feel like with the white band, if you guys are wondering, the white band, in my opinion, I did not think I'd like it at all. But like a lot of people have commented me on the white band. Like it looks really good. Earlier I went by the Starbucks drive-thru, and that dude was, I don't even think he realized it was an Apple Watch. But he was like, dude, that's a really nice bracelet. And he was talking about this one because it looks nice. It's like a white. Maybe he was talking about one of these. I don't know. Maybe he's talking about No Sleep Team bracelets. I think he's talking about Apple Watch. Anyways, I like the white, but like I've wore this one and now I've wore that one, and just looking at my wrist, it doesn't like come off as like a more expensive watch just because it's stainless steel. It is more shinier, and you can see that, but I mean, you couldn't tell that this watch is $200 more than that one, right? There's no way to tell that. Maybe would you guys want me to do a video like showing the two watches close up, like beside each other? I remember a long time ago, a while back ago, I did a like when two iPhones came out, I did like a color comparison or something of the iPhones. I did really good that video. So maybe like show the Apple Watches in high quality beside each other. What do you guys think about that? All right. Let's see, Apple Watch. Oh, I think I do have to. Yeah, I've got to unpair my Apple Watch. So I've got to unpair with the Apple Watch Sport, and then I'll pair to the stainless steel. Dang it, see, I don't want to start wearing it. If I start wearing it, then I'm not going to want to take it back, or I'm not going to want to sell it. I could return this thing right now to Apple and get every bit of the money I paid back for it for the next 12 days. Well, I guess 10 or 11 days because I ordered it and it got here a day or two ago. But yeah, like as far as the rubber band, like I like the rubber band. It doesn't bother me. And I'm actually surprised. Like before I got the Apple Watch, I didn't expect to actually like it. And it's not that I like love the Apple Watch or I could live without it. Like if my Apple Watch, if I wanted to sell it right now, I could go right back to just using my iPhone and I could be completely content with it. Since I've had the Apple Watch, like it hasn't improved my life that much better that I wouldn't want to go back to living without it. Like there's been plenty of days when I haven't worn my Apple Watch. Like right after I got it, actually, I like really sprayed my wrist, and yeah, I couldn't wear it. Did you hear that pop? Did you hear that? Ugh, I'll probably be able to do it again. My wrist pops so bad. I like pull this out and like push this little thing in and it pops. I have a really bad habit of like twisting my wrist too. So like I did not think I'd wear the Apple Watch. but I did. It's pretty comfortable. It surprised me in that respect, like of just being able to wear it for a long time. I've worn it all day and it hasn't bothered me. I'm surprised. Like I really did not think that I'd do that. There's people like just spamming the chat. All right. So let's go ahead and set this thing up. I'll switch back to the Logitech now. I don't know how long we're going to do the stream for. I figured it'd just be fun to hop on here, unbox it, and just hang out with you guys. Any of you guys have questions about the Apple Watch? Like while I'm doing this, I'll keep trying to look at the chat. If you have any question you want me to answer about the Apple Watch, like let me know, and I'll try to answer it for you guys. Are you getting any custom bands? I've wanted to, I've meant to, but I just haven't yet. But again, like I'm pretty happy with the white one. And like I was saying, like I'm not a big watch person, so like I don't know if I could do any band other than this rubber one because it's not like the material of it's not like annoying or anything. I feel like a leather band would get on my nerves, like ugh, with me sweating and stuff. I just wouldn't like that. All right, so let's pair it up. Look, it says start pairing. You couldn't see it before, but it was the gold Apple Watch. Why can't it be that one that I got, the freaking $17,000 one? That one right there. Wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah, that one's actually coming tomorrow, guys, just so you know. All right, hold up the Apple Watch and we can pair it, it says. So this is how you do it. You point your camera right there. Ta-da! Your Apple Watch is paired, just like that. That's how you do it. And then it comes up with this little logo right here, which I really like this logo. I don't know why. I guess the intricate design on it. Yeah, so there it is. Alright, set up as new Apple Watch or restore from a backup. I wonder if I can restore from the backup of this watch. Okay, I guess I can. Yeah, it has right there. I can restore from the aluminum Apple Watch. Sweet. So they'll be pretty much exactly the same. Agree. Enter password. Make sure. One second, guys. Switch it back to here, I guess. I'm logging in my Apple ID right now. But the Apple Watch should be ready to go here in a second. Just waiting for it to be verified. All right, it says, please continue on iPhone. Okay, so location services. So you pretty much, if you didn't know, you set up everything from the Apple Watch right from here. So there's Siri, diagnostics. I'm worried that I'm going to like show you guys something because this is live. Something's going to pop up with like a phone number on it or something. Diagnostics, I got to create my Apple Watch passcode, which I personally don't like. I could care less to have a passcode on my Apple Watch, so I'm going to hit don't add passcode. Install all available apps. Do I want to do that? I'm going to choose later. I'll do that later on my own. Alright, Apple Watch is syncing. So that's pretty much the setup of the Apple Watch. And then it does this. That's what it looks like. It's going to have like a little progress wheel that goes around. This webcam looks really good. It's a 1080p webcam, but it's just the focus of it. If I could just get it to focus where I want it to, exactly when I want it to, it'd be amazing. The back of it looks really shiny. Or I guess more reflective than shiny. That metal does look really good. It definitely has like a more of a solid feel to this watch than this one. This one feels more like a cheaper watch, obviously. I think that's what I kind of felt when I picked this one up at first. I was like, oh, this feels kind of like, not that it feels cheap, just, I guess once you hold this one, it feels cheap, just because this one feels so, like, strong and hard. God, this feels so nice. Let's take the bands out. Let's listen to that. I want to hear the little sound. Push the little button in. Let's see if I can slide my band out. Ta-da! So it slides out just like that. If you actually look, it's not on this side, it's on this one. I'll put this one back in. This is how it pops back in. And then it does a little clicking sound. So you got the little button right there. Push it in. Dang it. Push it in. And slide it out. There's been so many that's what she said jokes. Push it in and slide it out. Oh, God. There we go. Alright, so if you look close in here, there's actually a little port. If you guys didn't know this. Ta-da! You see that? That little thing right there, inside of that is actually a charging port. If you guys didn't know. See that inside a little slot where that little metal piece right there meets to? Yeah, there's companies working on making charging bands. So like when you snap this thing in, listen, I'm going to snap it. I'll do it right in front of the mic so you guys can get because it's so satisfying, the sound, listen. Hang on. Did you hear it? Did you guys hear it? The little, it's really quiet, but it's nice. It's still updating right now. A little spinning wheel. But yeah, what they're doing with that is there's companies making charging bands. So like your watch band is actually going to have extra battery in it. So you connect that up and it's charging it while you're wearing it. Or not really charging, but I guess giving you more battery. It is charging this though. But actually the Apple Watch battery has been phenomenal for me. I haven't had a problem. Well, actually earlier today, but I don't think I charged it last night. It was at 10%. That's kind of why I had it on the charger right now. Let's see what my Apple Watch is at now. Again, I didn't charge it right, so it's not going to be amazing. I'm at 21% right now. I could also do, I keep thinking I'm on this webcam. I could also do the power reserve mode and like save some battery. I'm not going to worry about that now. But yeah, let's play around with the new one. Let's check this out. If you guys want to see here, I'll show you what webcam I've been using if you guys are interested. So this is how I have it set up. Ta-da! You guys are on a tripod, and I think this camera is the Logitech dang it, why can't I remember the name of it? C920 or something like that. C920, I think. So that's how I have it set up on this little tripod here. Okay, so I'm still, look, I'm ready to like play around the Apple Watch and it's still updating. I'm an idiot. I was like so eager to get into it. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I mean, I was excited to get this one, but now, like, once I got this one, I wasn't really excited for it. It's pretty much the same exact watch, except just a different material. It's just more money that I spent once I got this one first. See, I didn't know when I bought this one, the stainless steel. I was like, you know what? Because when I bought my Apple Watch, it was so late that I didn't get it, like, it wasn't a pre-order. It was like, well, it was still a pre-order, but they shipped it to me way late. I didn't get it when it first came out. So that's another reason why I ended up buying two is because I was like, you know what? The stainless steel could end up getting here before the Sport Edition, which would have been the best thing to do because then I'd have had the stainless steel. It wouldn't have got scratched most likely when I fell, or at least held up better to it. And then I could have returned the Sport Edition, which is what I was going to do in the first place. Because I was like, you know what? When this one gets here, I'll return it. But that didn't work. I scratched it. I ruined it. Anybody want to buy this Apple Watch scratched for exactly the price that I bought it for? That sounds amazing. If anybody has an offer, let me know. It's not a bad scratch or anything. It's good as new. Good as new. I was so devastated when I scratched it. That was the worst feeling. Second day I had it, I think. Was it second day? Yes. Second day I had it. A lot of people in my video, because I like the way I said it, I guess, a lot of people were like, of course you scratched your Apple Watch when you fell. That wasn't the point that I was making. The point, what I think the issue with these two watches are, why is this one right here, this edition right here, is the Sport Edition, and it has a crappier screen than this one? I understand why this one has a good screen, because you're paying $200 plus more for it. But why, if you're going to call this the Sport Apple Watch, would this be a Sport Apple Watch if it doesn't have a screen that is resistant to sports? You know what I mean? Like, they should have put the sapphire screen on all of them. That was the point I was making in the video. It wasn't that, oh, I scratched my Apple Watch, it sucks, it shouldn't scratch. No, it's an Apple Watch. It's going to scratch if you friggin' rub it against some concrete. I know that. My point was just that should have been sapphire, and I'd have been a lot happier. But I bought it. I skated with it, knowing that it wasn't sapphire, and that sucks. I feel like this one of all should be called the Sport because it's more like sport resistant. This can hold up to more sports because it's stronger, it's more durable. I know one thing, I do need to be careful with this. I don't want to get scratches on it and then have to buffer it out. I'm pretty sure at this point, especially now that I've like really seen them like up beside each other, I don't know if I'm gonna to keep both of them. I might return this one. Now, a lot of you guys, I've seen you say in the chat, give this one to your girlfriend. I may end up doing that, but I don't know. Like, I don't even want the Apple Watch, really. It's not that I don't want it. I enjoy using it, I guess, but I feel like it's almost like a thing that, like, I guess I'll bring my Apple Watch today. I guess it's more convenient. You know what I mean? It's not like really that it's that good yet. It'll be good when you don't have to have your iPhone with you, and you can just bring the Apple Watch. And yeah, that's when the Apple Watch will be worth it, which could be the next version of it. How mad are the people going to be? Which I don't think it's going to be a year from now. But like, all right, let's get a question from you guys. How long do you guys think it's going to be before Apple announces a new Apple Watch? Like, when are these obsolete? When are these going to be old? How long is it going to be? It's not going to be next year, right? They wouldn't do that. But I mean, why wouldn't they? There's going to be new chips and stuff out. They're going to be able to make it faster. What do you guys think? Because a lot of people are saying give it away. I'd rather sell it. I kind of want my $650 back for the Apple Watch. I really wish that I got the stainless steel one first because I would rather keep that one because it is going to last longer. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll end up selling the Sport and I'll keep the stainless steel. All right, it's just finished now. Ta-da! See that animation when it loaded up? 608. There's also I was about to say it's also 609 on this one. It changed at the same time. Can you guys, like, you really can't tell much of a difference right there, can you? It just looks like a different color of silver. And the reason I'm saying this, I guess, is because, like, is it worth $200 more? Like, if I'm looking at it from this far away, can I tell that it's two different watches, or does it look like the same watch? Sorry, my dad keeps calling me. I need to text him and tell him I'm doing a live show. Yeah, I don't think you can really tell the difference. Ooh, all right, one thing I do notice, which I already knew this, but, like, I do like this a lot better. Look at the crown on them. Hold on. All right, see the crown on them? The crown on the stainless steel right here looks a lot nicer. See that black on it? Focus, camera. Come on. Come on now. Why aren't you working on me? Working for me. Here we go. Come on. There we go. So yeah, you see it, the black. I don't know, that black looks a lot nicer. It's like a black glass type stuff on it. Looks good. I'd say that's definitely as far as like the differentiating factor of these two watches, that's really what stands out to me is the crown itself. It just feels better. The metal. Yeah, oh, the ridges on it. It's like metal ridges instead of the aluminum. But still, $200, I will take the ridge on the other one, on the little crown. Okay, so I've seen a lot of you guys were saying 2 years for the new Apple Watch. And yeah, I feel like that could be, that sounds about right. I feel like 3 years would be too long. But what about people who bought a freaking $17,000 Apple Watch and it's going to be old? Like, how is that going to work? People are going to be mad. Are people going to outrage when that happens? You think people are going to, like, well, that, you know how, like, Apple, when they do something wrong, like, a bunch of people get mad and it'll cause a big scene because they're Apple? I wonder if that'll happen. Oh, the new Apple Watch is out. They just ruined my $17,000, $10,000 Apple Watch that I just bought. Yeah, 2 years. I definitely not next year. Maybe they will, though. Maybe they will. So, is the Apple Watch worth it? Is it worth it to get an Apple Watch? Let me answer that. I know I kind of talked about this whole time anyways, but God, yes and no. If you have an iPhone, obviously you can either go with a Pebble or you can go with an Apple Watch. So if you're on Android, you're not going with an Apple Watch, obviously. So that's the answer to that. But I mean, if you're on iOS, I've tried the Pebble. I haven't tried the newest Pebble. I don't really care to because I did not like the last one. A lot of people liked it, and I was just like, I don't care. I don't care to wear a watch on my wrist, to have, and even the, like, before I got the Apple Watch, just the thought of having an Apple Watch, the idea of it, annoying notifications on my wrist. Like, I'm already annoyed enough with my phone bugging me all the time with, like, I've got a call 3 times when I was in here. That would have been annoying if it was just constantly buzzing on my wrist and I kept having to go like this while I was trying to live stream. And that's just in life. Like, we already use our phones too much. We're already staring at them as it is. I don't want an Apple Watch to annoy me, which I will say it hasn't been annoying necessarily, but I mean, it's just another thing for me to look at. Now, one thing I have noticed though, in certain situations, it's made me use a device less because it's a smaller screen. So it kind of did the opposite effect, where I thought like, all right, the Apple Watch is going to just make it more inconvenient because now I've got 2 devices and I've got to look at and try to do it here, where I would have been spending a lot more time on my phone, or there's more stuff to look at on the phone. The Apple Watch is just like a super simplified view, and I can just see that, and I have no interaction with it. It's just, you look at it, and there's your information. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So, like, I'm trying to think of do a bend test. Oh, man, yes. The rubber bends. The bands, man. They're not gonna last. You just made me forget what I was saying. Oh, gosh. And now that by the time the chat updates, I'm already going to probably remember what it is. What was I just saying? God, I'm terrible at remembering stuff. I like read something in the chat and I forget what I was talking about. Yeah, all right. Now I know what it is. I remember what I was saying now. Yeah, you're paying a lot of money, and it's supposed to be more convenient. And in some cases it is, but in some cases it isn't. Like what I was saying with riding a bike. I felt like I kept having to ride, when I was riding my bike, like I'd have to pull over. And by the time I pull over on my bike and stop to look at my Apple Watch and stuff, I could already pulled out my phone and been looking at it and had everything I need right there. But sometimes, I can't think of a good example, but a lot of times I noticed that I would have been on my phone, and normally I didn't, because I was just checking my Apple Watch, and it was just right there. I looked at it quick, and it was gone. Is it worth the money? If you get the Sport Edition, it's still not really worth that. Like, I don't know. Really, the Apple Watch becomes useful to me when it doesn't have to connect up to an iPhone. That's when it becomes useful. Not that it's not useful now, but that it's actually like something I will desire to. I will hate to leave the house without. You know what I mean? Because if I can leave the house with just my Apple Watch and I don't need my iPhone in my pocket annoying me, then that sounds good. But at this point, I wouldn't want to go out with just this thing and have to use Siri to text everybody. And then when I say something wrong, I have to start over from scratch and redo the Siri message. And yeah, it's not exactly what I want when I'm going out. It doesn't do everything I need it to do. If you're rich enough to buy a $17 watch, you're rich enough to do it twice. Not necessarily. That's not true. And I'm not even just talking about the $17,000 one. What if you spent, like you bought the $10,000 watch? Like, just because it's a $10,000 watch, like it's gonna hold its value because it's got gold and stuff like that. That's gonna be something like you can hand down in your, well, see, I was about to say something you could be handing down to your family, but it's not like a Rolex or something, I guess. But because it is going to be out of date. Oh, look, it's turning green. Here, I'll show you this. It looks pretty cool. See that green light? Oh, it's measuring my heartbeat right now. Let's see what my heartbeat is. Let's try that out. Don't do it yet, Apple Watch. Gotta put you on first. Okay. I'll go back. Let's try it one more time. Let's do my heartbeat. Dang it. I'm trying to position it right, and it's like backwards. Alright, 68 beats per minute, so that's normal. Isn't like, I think you're supposed to be somewhere between like 60 and 100 or something like that is normal. It's like the average heart rate, I think. Alright, would you trade... Wait, what did that say? That was a question. Would you do an Apple trade in with it if they had it? A trade in? What do you mean? Like a trade in for a different watch? No. If I could get a different band, maybe. I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to keep. This is hard. This is a hard decision. This one is definitely going to last me longer because it's got the sapphire screen. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've already walked by a doorknob and just nailed my Apple Watch on it. Like, not even paying attention, just boom, and you just hear the metal and the glass hit against each other. And I look at it, I'm like, oh, and it's fine. So, like, maybe I don't need it. Just don't skate with it and fall on concrete. You look like you own crack. Nope, I'm not. I'm sorry. Do you wish you had a camera? Alright, like I was saying before, if it was my go-to device, I didn't carry my iPhone, a camera on it right there would be pretty, like, of course the Apple Watch eventually is going to have a camera. I already just see myself doing that, like looking at my watch and video chatting with somebody. That's what's going to happen in the future. Like, you've seen it on all the, like, old cartoons and stuff. They look at their watch and they're talking to people and stuff like that. You can already freaking audio call. All they have to do is add FaceTime. Well, they have to have a camera. You know what I mean? But yeah, camera's coming in it. Do I want a camera? Like, if I use it as my main device and I didn't have my phone, then I would want a camera on it. And somebody said, should I save up for it? It's up to you. If you want to spend $400, $600, or however much on a watch, that comes down to you. If you're really not getting anything extra, just know that you don't already have in the first place. Because if you have an iPhone, which you have to have an Apple Watch, you can already do everything that this thing is going to do already, except for like the obvious stuff, like where it's like, for instance, using the Apple Watch as a viewfinder for your camera. Obviously, you can't do that with iPhone because you don't have an extra screen. But you know what I'm saying? Like text messaging and checking Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. Like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all that, I don't do this on the watch at all. I pretty much use it for notifications, like text messages. I've used it for driving directions a few times, but most of the time I hear my iPhone say it anyway, so like I just go off that. So it hasn't really been helpful in that sense, but I definitely could use it, I guess. I just haven't really been on a road trip yet. I'm trying to read what these questions said. Okay, that was a question off topic. I would have answered it, but it was completely off topic, the Apple Watch. What does Grace say about the Apple Watch? She likes it, and I feel like she's in the same boat as me, and I feel like a lot of people are like this. It's not worth it right now. It's not that it's not... I mean, it is worth it. You're going to get use out of it. It's going to make your life a little bit more convenient, but it's not worth the $400, $600 extra, and it's just not giving you anything that you don't already have, I guess. If that's the point I'm trying to get at. You're not getting any new features really that you didn't already have, but you're spending $400 and now you have a device strapped to your watch or strapped to your wrist. I just didn't like the idea of the Apple Watch in the first place. Attaching a device to your wrist. We stare at our phones so much. So many 2-year-old kids now look at their phones or look at iPads and phones and stuff like that. Where's our society going? Now we're all going to be doing this. I'm already noticing myself doing it all the time. Boop, right there. Boop, it's right there. That's another thing about the Apple Watch. It could be faster. See that like difference? Here, I'll show you this. Like, let me switch to this cam. It's not that it's a bad lag. All right, I'll turn away so you see it's dark, and then when I turn toward me, once it sees my face, it lights up. But you see that like there's like a small little half a second of like a lag, not a lag, delay, and that's frustrating. Not frustrating. It doesn't really bother me at all. I guess that was a complete wrong word to use, but at first I did notice it, but I guess I just got used to it. The point is they can definitely make this thing faster and work better. And soon native apps are coming, so maybe the Apple Watch will get better. There's obviously a lot of different stuff they could do with this that we haven't even seen the potential for yet, like new apps and stuff like that. But for me, I think if Siri worked better on it, and I didn't have to like feel the need to have a keyboard, I would enjoy it a lot more. But I have used Siri a lot on it. I've used notifications a lot on it, or I've used reminders a lot on it. Like constantly, I would be like, reminder for this, because it's right there on my wrist. That's what it's convenient for. It's just simple, easy little stuff. Somebody said hashtag first world problems. Clearly, on my Apple Watch. Oh, I hate how my Apple Watch doesn't do this. Is it waterproof? No, it is water resistant, which means you don't want to go dunking it in water or anything, but if you splash a little bit, it's probably going to be all right. Really, actually, people have went swimming and stuff with them, and they've been fine, but you wouldn't want to do that. It's just water resistant, so like if you spilt it or dropped it in your drink or in the toilet for a second, it'll most likely like stand up. No sleep team. I just seen somebody say that. It tastes like apples. Yeah, that's something that Apple actually didn't mention, is the Apple Watch is actually apple flavored. You can eat it. It is edible. They made it that way. You don't want to eat it, though, because then you're $600 in the hole. Can you guys see that fly? It's on my finger right now. Dang it. Effective power. Didn't you guys get that text message that would like shut down your iPhone? A few people sent it to me, but it didn't. Like it did nothing. There's 2 flies flying around my head right now. Do I stink? Oh, I just hit it. I hit it. Alright, we're not going to have a Breaking Bad episode in here where I chase flies the whole time. I'm not going to hang out too much longer. I think you guys pretty much got the gist of how I feel about the Apple Watch. I still plan possibly on doing my review of it to give my like full thoughts. But if you guys have any videos you want to see me do on the Apple Watch, please let me know. I may do a comparison of these two like watches so you can see them close up to get an idea of just like, because this isn't like really doing it justice to like really tell. There's a green light again. Show them close up to like see the difference between the two, and I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say there. I thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you're like a new viewer or something, make sure you do that. I post tech videos on all kinds of stuff like this. If you want to see any more videos, let me know. I just said that a minute ago. If you want to see any Apple Watch videos, leave a comment. Seriously though, let me know what you want to see. Why do you get the sport band on it? Somebody just said. That's just what it came with. Actually, like, you had to pay it. What was it? I don't know, but I ended up going the white sport band. It was like $50 if you wanted additional, if you wanted to get another sport band, like the black one. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with the white one because that's what it comes with. And I'm actually kind of happy I went with the white one because I like it. I've seen the other ones too, and I think the white one's probably my favorite. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised we had like 400, 500, 600 people most of this chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let me know if you want to see more live shows like this. Maybe like the next time I'll get something, I'll unbox it live and just hang out and chat with you guys instead of filming a boring unboxing video. Because unboxings got boring. I feel like the same. Oh, it's a new iPhone. We're going to take it out of the box. So maybe it switches up, makes it a little bit fun. All right, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned because I've got some more videos coming out soon in the next couple days. Make sure you check them out. Alright, now I'm going to try to figure out how to end this stream. Give me a second. Alright. Apparently we've had a lot of errors during the stream and it's been bad. That's alright. It says the health is good now. Alright, bye guys. Peace.